Hello, lovely to have your company. Welcome along. This is Cruise1st TV with Derek and Joe, and another of one of hundreds of shows highlighting the very best of cruise experiences across the globe. Today we're venturing off to here, there and everywhere, all inclusive as we sail Norwegian Cruise Line.
Yes, you'll be as free as a bird on their ships with all of today's offers, including premium drinks, Wi-Fi, specialty dining packages and shore excursions credits, and we've got a good selection of dates to choose from. Wait until you see what we have lined up.
Yeah, honestly, we've got a romantic Rome, Florence and Sicily escape lined up for October. And get this, we have an epic New York and Caribbean package for November that you will not want to miss. So don't move a muscle. Let's begin with a fascinating Southeast Asia escape for January next year. 16 dreamy nights of a exciting trip which starts in Singapore, and you'll fly over and enjoy a 2-night hotel stay in this incredible city. And honestly, I just long to be in Singapore.
Oh, it's incredible. It offers you such variety as well. One of the most futuristic cities in Asia, but you've also got a lot of traditional elements too. You can sip cocktails overlooking Marina Bay Sands skyline and explore incredible Chinatown and Little India, graze through the hawker centres, shop Orchard Road, go to Raffles. It's just wonderful. Great climate too. Then we're on to the Norwegian Jade. We're going to be on board for 11 nights. It's free at sea for you with premium drinks, Wi-Fi, full specialty dining meals and $50 shore excursions credit per stateroom per port. So, I mean, that's great. Free at sea is the way to do it, isn't it? And also these are your premium drinks. So your cocktails, your wine, your beer, your spirits, your bottles of water, you know, all of those nice names that you know of as well. We love that. And being on board the Jade, she's a classic Norwegian ship, a little bit smaller than some of the mega ships, which is wonderful. This is my favourite size of Norwegian vessel, and I've worked on quite a few of them, love them. 2 swimming pools, 1 for adults only as well. Nice quiet space to lounge and swim. Loads of activities on offer. You can do things like go and watch the art auctions. They also have seminars. They talk you through different artists with champagne. You can purchase pieces to have sent back home as well. You don't even have to bring them with you if you don't want to. Journal making, painting, seasonal crafts. These are some of the things you might find on a day-to-day if you're wanting to do activities whilst the ship's at sea. You know, some things that are a little bit more sort of left field, digital photography seminars, for example, how to capture your perfect cruise memories. Maybe you've thought to yourself, I've always wanted to sit down and just learn how to take photos properly. We'll take it from the experts, people that do this day in and day out, and they will have all of the backdrops up around the ship as well. During formal nights, you can actually have the optional formal night as they do on Norwegian. So we are sailing out of Singapore, and a day at sea will see us into Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, which reveals itself in layers. The deeper you go, you can take an excursion, book with the team on board, the longtail boat through the Thonburi Klongs, which drifts past floating kitchens, temple bells. I've done this one, it's wonderful, and riverfront life. Then we're into Koh Samui, which feels really relaxing compared to Bangkok. It's island life at its best. Visit the secret Buddha garden. It's a lovely hillside sanctuary, you know, hidden in the rainforest, and it is so lush. Then it's Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam, where you can ride the pillion on a vintage Vespa after dark, sampling street food in back alleys, markets. Locals, again, keep to themselves here. It's just a nice way of seeing off the beaten track Ho Chi Minh. Then Chiang Mai awaits. It's understated but opens the door to Vietnam's past for sure. So explore Hugh's Dragon Water Park. This is very interesting. It's covered in relics, slowly claimed by the jungle. Then we're on to Hanoi, and Hanoi is again a place where you can explore incredible history, ride through the old quarter, and then take an egg coffee masterclass, which is an original thing to do in Hanoi, and it's lovely to have those experiences. We're going to finish the cruise in Hong Kong. We have an overnight on board plus a night in a hotel, so 2 total. One of the most electrifying cities on earth. Neon signs flickering on the boardwalk with loads of great shopping opportunities. You've got Kowloon Harbour there, and the Star Ferry, which takes you over to the Victoria Peak, the historic Peak Tram. And it's a nice thing to do at sunlight, actually, to head up there. And then when you're down in down Temple Street where all the shopping is and the markets are. You can take advantage of the live street entertainment that they have going on. After that, we're going to fly you back to the UK. So flying into Singapore, enjoying a night there, off to a couple of nights, off to Bangkok, Koh Samui, Ho Chi Minh, Chiang Mai, Hanoi, and then 2 nights total in Hong Kong before you head home.
Yeah, it's wonderful, isn't it? I mean, actually, if you've never done this part of the world before, this gives you a really, really good flavour, doesn't it? I mean, you come back from this having ticked off quite a few exciting destinations. And remember, it happens in January. And January, as we all know, is a doom and gloom kind of month, isn't it? It's a month which it's nice to escape and go and do something else. In fact, it's nice to escape and do anything else, quite frankly. And this, considering that the cruise element of this is completely all-inclusive, and it's far beyond a regular all-inclusive, which is just drinks, there's so much more included as well. That price tag is amazing, considering you've got Singapore and Hong Kong stays rolled into that as well. Now, your deposit today is just £199 each, which is great. You're going to have the greatest time on board Norwegian Jade as well. As I say, it's so much more than a regular all-inclusive package. The overall package in terms of travel is your flights, which is, of course, first to Singapore, where we've included a 2-night hotel stay there to get to know that city and chill out, relax, get yourself the right way around. Then you get on board Norwegian Jade for 11 nights, free at sea, cruising to Thailand and Vietnam, ending with an overnight on board in Hong Kong, and then an extra night in a hotel there as well before the flight back home, which is brilliant. And while you're on the cruise, premium drinks, unlimited included, which is great. You've got a Wi-Fi package, you've got 4 nights of speciality dining included, and $50 of shore excursion credit per port, which is just incredible. And remember, that will roll round before you know it as well. That price tag is just epic, I have to tell you, and it's deposits today of just £199 each. Here's all the details you need, and details of the upgrades as well, because this is a kind of, it's a longer cruise, 11 nights, so you might well think, actually, I'd like to spend those 11 nights on a balcony. Thank you very much. You've got your prices there, ocean view. You even have a suite price as well. I mean, who knows? This could be a honeymoon. There's honeymoon talk in the studio, let me tell you, at the moment, because John, our cameraman, is about to get married and still not booked the honeymoon yet. Here's an idea. It's a great opportunity, I have to say, and one that you shouldn't sit on, because if you've been thinking about this part of the world and that thought has been sitting there for a long, long time, then maybe now is the time to act upon it as well. I saw a report the other day, and I think was it from the FAA or someone like that said that basically the amount of people who are planning to do longer trips this year is kind of doubled, because people just need inspiring, interesting, something new to go and do. So cruising is the way to see the world, let me tell you. And if you've never taken a cruise holiday before, honestly, it's such a complete experience. Have a look at this.
When you choose to cruise, you'll experience one of the best value holidays with so much included as standard. Your floating resort will take you to multiple destinations in one trip, where you'll wake up to a new view every day and only have to unpack once. Your ensuite accommodation will have everything you need to feel right at home, with a daily servicing provided by your personal cabin steward. Around the ship, you'll have the opportunity to take part in various activities, which can include quizzes, dance classes, game shows, movie screenings, lectures, and much more. If that sounds too much, then feel free to relax, unwind, and watch the world go by in a solarium, or around one of the pools, or even in a hot tub. If you're cruising as a family, then the little ones will be well taken care of, with a range of kids clubs available for all ages from morning till late. Plus, no matter what the age, everyone can have a thrilling time with rock climbing walls, zip lines, water parks, skating, simulators, and even bumper cars. When it comes to food, you'll never go hungry on a cruise, with options available right around the clock. Enjoy fine dining with waiter service in one of the main restaurants, or opt for something more casual in the self-service buffet. There's always snacks and room service available too. And as the sun goes down, that's when the ship really comes to life. Every evening, you'll be spoilt for choice when it comes to entertainment. From Broadway-style shows in the lavish theatre to live music, comedy, karaoke, and silent discos, as well as onboard nightclubs, allowing you to dance the night away. So if you want more holiday for less money, make sure you choose to cruise.
Yeah, it's why so many people do it, honestly. And like, there's no secret here. It's funny, although there are so many more people who have yet still to cruise than those who actually have, which is unbelievable given the size of the cruise market worldwide. But actually, there's so many people who still haven't yet had their first taste of it, and it's such a good way to travel because it's so easy. We were just talking about just how life is so looked after when you're on board, so you can concentrate on having fun, relaxing, seeing the places. I mean, brilliant.
Yeah. And maybe that's you. Maybe you're planning your first cruise adventure. It will not be your last.
No.
I tell you what, once you experience how easy it is to holiday this way, I mean, there's just no looking back. And our second Norwegian Cruise Line treat for this show is for this year, and it's time to journey around the Med to Italy, Sicily and France, cruising free at sea. Your 10-night getaway starts on the 9th of October, where you'll fly to Rome and enjoy an included 2-night city break. Oh, there's never a bad time of year to visit Rome. You know, I love it when you're moving into autumn and winter because you've got that crispness in the air, but you get to still also take in the warmth of this incredible city, the friendliness of the locals, the bustling energy, and of course, without doubt, some of the most amazing history on earth around every corner. And the street food, I'd recommend doing a street food tour if you can. I loved doing that in Rome. Gets you some of the traditional local things to eat. Then, talking about eating, we're going to be doing plenty of that on board the Epic for 7 nights, especially since we have 3 specialty dining meals included, Wi-Fi package premium drinks and $50 shore excursions credit per port. I mean, that's wonderful. Over a week, you could be eating out specialty 3 nights of your 7. And some of the specialty dining options on board Epic are sushi. You can also enjoy the fantastic churrascaria. You've got the noodle bar Moderno, churrascaria, wasabi, teppanyaki, which is really dining experience, La Cucina, Cagney's Steakhouse, Le Bistro, and these are all, you've got the option of having 3 of those included, which is great. And you're going to be spoilt for choice. I went on board this ship when she first came out, and I have to say, and I went on board her again not so long ago, and it's just been beautifully maintained, and there's just so much entertainment. Showtime all the time. Cirque, this is one of the only, and Burn the Floor, right? One of the only places you can actually see Cirque, certainly at sea. That was amazing. I did that experience, Cirque and dinner. But Burn the Floor is a wonderful show as well. And these are all included for you. Well, Cirque's a minimum, I think a little nominal extra, but it's nothing like you'd pay back home, definitely not. Now the Haven, if you really want to do it in style and get your suite and have the whole Haven experience, that's a whole kind of different area for suite guests, which is great. And you might want to upgrade. You know, the studios as well on Norwegian Epic are great. So we are sailing out of fantastic of course, port for Rome. Then we're into Salerno first with Pompeii, not too far away. So learn about the ancient history, or you can take a cruise along the Amalfi Coast. That's a fun thing to do as well. Naples isn't too far away either. Next up, we're heading into Catania in beautiful Sicily, in Etna's shadow. Now, an excursion to do here would be descending into Etna's lava caves with helmets and headlamps. Yes, you can do that. Exploring a raw volcanic world. Ask the team on board about that one. Livorno's next, and something different here. What about truffle hunting in the Tuscan countryside? Foraging with trained dogs and a rustic tasting lunch afterwards. So if you want to do something that is very much unusual, that's a great one. Villefranche is next. Which is at easy proximity to lots of other areas in the French Riviera, including Cannes, Monaco, Monte Carlo, Saint-Tropez. They're not too far away. Nice as well, all reachable by train. We're into Marseille next, France's oldest city, and it definitely has a multicultural pulse, this one. How about a boat into the Calanques, which are fjord-like inlets with lovely turquoise ocean? Then we're cruising into Barcelona and disembarking. You've got a night in the hotel in the fabulous Catalonian capital to finish up your adventure, which is great. And Barcelona has tons to offer aside from the architecture and artwork. You've actually got a beautiful beach. You've got a gorgeous old town, Gothic quarter, El Born. That's wonderful for tapas bars as well, and live entertainment. So here's an overview. We're flying into Rome, and we are, of course, enjoying Rome with a mini break. Then we're off on an adventure on the Epic through Salerno and Catania, Livorno, Villafranche, Marseille, and then finishing up with a night in Barcelona before we head home. Perfect little Mediterranean cruise, this one.
Yes, I am no medical doctor, but if I was to write a prescription for October,
yes,
this would be it. NCL 504. Take one of these, madam. That's what you need. And this would also make a wonderful first-timers cruise as well, because if you're thinking, well, actually, I could take just like a 2-night cruise, in and out of the UK to try it, but something like this, the price that I've got and the inclusivity that you've got here, plus the 2 stays, I think would make it a perfect first-timers opportunity. Oh, and price-wise, look at this, because this is just off the chart. Because if I said to you right now, okay, sort out your flights, you're flying to Rome first, 2-night hotel stay, and then, work out travel between all the places that we're going to on this cruise. Oh, and factor in all of your dining and factor in your drinks and factor in, other bits and pieces as well. And then a night in Barcelona at the end and the flight back, you'd be like, oh, I don't even want to start searching for all of that. We've done it all for you. We've put it together so beautifully. So the value for money here, you've got a brilliant. So your flights are all in. 2-night stay in Rome and a 1-night stay in Barcelona after the cruise, and more importantly, that dreamy week of living free at sea on board Norwegian Epic with unlimited drinks package, one at a time though, responsibly please if you will. You've got a Wi-Fi package, 3 nights of specialty dining, so practically half the cruise you're going to the specialty restaurants, but you're not paying any extra, which is great. You've also got that shore excursion credit as well for every port that you go into. So make sure you get this booked as quickly as you can with our incredible team. Here's all the details you need. I think this is lovely. I really do. As a nice med break, and don't think just because it's October. What we do is when we look at times of year for our holiday, we always picture the weather here and think it's going to be the same where we're going. And of course, we're much further east, aren't we, going over to Rome. So the weather's going to be, I'm not going to promise you non-stop sunshine and, 30 degrees every day, but I'm going to promise you better weather, I would imagine, than you're actually getting here, which is brilliant. So call us right now on 0800 953 4700 and treat yourselves or your other half or both. Maybe you've got a big birthday or something else like that coming up. Or maybe you're just thinking, you're looking at each other and saying, well, why not? Let's do it. Let's cruise and let's find out why. People absolutely love it.
For me, I think it's getting to see a lot of different places, having a little taster of different places and then deciding, is it somewhere that I would like to come back and see a little bit more of, really. And that's why me and my husband have chosen to do cruises.
I love meeting people. I like getting away from my bungalow by the sea on my own and being with other people and having a great time and meeting friends, some friends that I still keep in contact with now from lots of past cruises. That's really good.
You can never get bored on a cruise ship. Whether it's at a destination or it's got a sea day, there's always plenty to do. You never get bored. You don't even know you're on it. You're sailing. And when you're sailing, as I say, you're sailing at night and you don't even know. You can't feel anything. And I'd highly recommend cruises, most definitely.
And listen, I always know that when you're watching a channel like this, and maybe you've just sort of been flicking through the channels and you thought, oh, holidays, that's brilliant. I'll stop there. I'll have a little look. But you're thinking, well, of course those two are going to say it's brilliant, aren't they? That's their job. But actually, I wouldn't say it unless I believed it in the first place, but what I would say to you is don't even take our word for it. Even the people that you've just heard from there, who are everyday people who love cruising, talk to someone in your life that's done it. It might be your sister, it might be someone at work, it might be a friend, it might be a neighbour. Just ask around. Anybody done a cruise? Tell me all about it. Because you might be sitting there thinking, well, I wouldn't do a cruise because of this and that and the other. I'm not standing in one long line to, look at a wedding buffet and all of those kind of stories that people tell us because they haven't done it before, so they don't know what it looks like. And also, conversely, if you cruised 30 years ago, it's a different world. It's a different world. The formality's gone out of the window. It's all about you. It's just a much easier experience and you will absolutely love it. But ask around. Anyway, in the meantime, we'll show you one final Norwegian Cruise Line offer in this show. And this one is, truly spectacular. The hustle and bustle of exciting New York and the dreamy calm of the Caribbean islands. I couldn't think of a better partnership there. So this is a 16-night escape and it starts on the 26th of October, which, let's face it, is a good time to be anywhere but here. So we'll fly you over to New York first. Take your big coat with you because it's crisp at this time of the year, but you've got 3 nights to enjoy in a hotel in New York and go explore to your heart's content.
Oh, I love this. 3 nights. You can see all the iconic places, the landmarks, of course, that you need to see. Top of the Rock, which is amazing at sunset. The Empire State, the Statue of Liberty. Take a cruise out on Circle Line ferry out there to Ellis Island as well. Down in Battery Park. Amazing sunset views down in Tribeca and Battery Park. It's one of my favourite places in the city. You can head to Staten Island, or you might want to do a little bicycle tour through Central Park. Oh gosh, hop on, hop off bus, that's always a good one as well. Stroll over Brooklyn Bridge, eat some of the best pizza in the world. Sorry, Italy, but they do have good pizza. So does Norwegian Cruise Line. And you're going to be on board for 12 nights with your all-inclusive cruising. This is Norwegian Plus, you're free at sea. So you're going to have your premium drinks package, your Wi-Fi, your 4 specialty dining meals and $50 shore excursions credit per stateroom per port.
And can I just say that was a racetrack that you saw there?
Oh yeah.
This is, this is far from, for anyone that is sitting at home thinking that cruising is a, tranquil, classic affair where everyone is sat around, reading a book all day, every day. Listen, you can do that on a cruise if you want to, any cruise ship, but Norwegian is all about living life. It's about vibrancy. So why not put a racetrack on the top of the ship?
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah, especially with the new Breakaway Plus class, which the Bliss is part of. So it feels much more kind of luxury boutique than other incarnations of Norwegian vessels. They're all fabulous, and I've loved the brand, from the get-go. But I have to say, the Bliss is next level. Really beautiful. You've got Horizon Park, which is a multi-purpose outdoor area for relaxation and games. Look at the atrium. That is just stunning. Absolutely amazing. Also, it's called the heart of the ship right there, Ocean Place. And there's always things going on around that space too. It's not just somewhere to walk through. They might have activities happening. You've got Margaritaville on board. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is a famous brand that you'll find on the Caribbean islands. It is such a fun place to go and grab a cocktail. And Norwegian Cruise Line have always been good about bringing those brands on board. Look, you've got Jersey Boys. Of course, this is a show that's been in the West End. You could have paid £100 for tickets, that's included. There's your racetrack. Being on a racetrack at sea, floating on the ocean, kind of surreal. We are cruising out of New York, and a couple of days at sea will see us into Puerto Plata in the beautiful Dominican Republic. Which is just all about natural beauty. You can actually ride the cable car to Mount Isabel de Torres and go to the Rainforest Summit Gardens and see Atlantic views on excursion. Then it's San Juan, which is just majestic, colourful old world streets with dramatic coastal forts. And if you want to take an excursion, how about a walking tour around the old town, exploring El Morro Fortress? Then we're to Basseterre in St. Kitts. The excursion I'd recommend here would be to ride the scenic St Kitts Railway, and it circles the island past plantations and coastal cliffs. And remember, you've got your $50 shore excursions credit per stateroom per port, which you can use in St Martin as well. Perhaps taking a catamaran snorkel cruise to beautiful reefs. They'll give you snorkel stops. They'll have a barbecue as well, a beach barbecue, which is all amazing, rum punch. Then we're into Charlotte Amalie and St Thomas, one of my favourite islands of all time. The sky ride to Paradise Point is a must, and you can follow that by snorkeling at Turtle Cove if you again book an excursion with the team and use your credit. You might as well use it up. Road Town Tortola's next. This is much more quiet than the other islands. I like that about it. You might just want to do some shopping at the terminal. They've got some amazing tax and duty-free stores there. Or head on over to Virgin Gordas Baths. A few days at sea will see us back into New York, where you'll disembark and we'll fly you back to the UK. Of course, we're flying into New York. We're enjoying 3 days there. Then we're embarking the Bliss, heading to Puerto Plata, San Juan, Basseterre, Phillipsburg and St Martin, Charlotte Amalie and St Thomas, Tortola, and then back into New York. So really quite a scope here of amazing Eastern Caribbean ports. I love it. And some of the Southern Caribbean ports.
You had me at rum punch, to be honest. I didn't,
strong over there, put hairs on your chest.
I didn't really need to hear anything else apart from rum punch. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm there. New York and rum punch together. What a holiday to look forward to. And all you need today to make it so is a deposit of just £199 each. And that New York and rum punch combination is in the diary at an amazing price. I'm loving it. I think we need a holiday like this, don't we? We just need something like this to look forward to. Because if you're thinking about it, I mean, the year is going so slowly and it's so grey, and you just need that adventure to look forward to. Because you know, come this time of the year, you know, it's a long old drag, isn't it? The back end of the year and the start of the year. And this would be wonderful. Like it, again, no medical doctor. Please consult your GP first. But it's got to be good for you, hasn't it? To go and see, just have some warmth at that time of the year would be incredible, and that is your promise in the Caribbean. There's more and more people who are promising themselves a winter getaway, so this will book very, very quickly. So call us today and let's get you on board. Remember, this includes your return flights to New York, and you've got 3 nights in a hotel there before you cruise. And then you have 12 nights of all-inclusive cruising on Norwegian Bliss with premium drinks included, Wi-Fi package, shore excursion credits, and a 4-night speciality dining package included as well. And this price will not stay this price for long. So I would say those low deposits, £199 each, do it sooner rather than later, because prices can change like that. Here's the details that you need. Yeah, I would definitely jump in. I mean, there are other dates for this holiday that run from this October all the way through to next March. So if you want to do some future planning, you can do that right now with deposits in place, which is brilliant. If you want prices for the other dates, obviously this price is for that lead-in date of the 26th of November. If you want prices for other dates, just call the team on 0800 953 4700. Also, to be honest with you, if 3 nights in New York you think, okay, well, I've never been before, that's not enough, I want 5, I want 7. Listen, if you've got the room in the diary, we've got the capability of booking it for you. So just talk to the team and we'll tailor a package exactly as you want it. There's even the possibility that maybe you take this package and then at the end at New York, instead of flying straight back to the UK, you think, I'm going somewhere else while I'm here.
Yep.
You know, on the way home, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? You can take a very long way home when you do these kind of holidays. It's great.
Oh, I'm thinking Miami, which is only a 2-hour flight,
There you
or
go.
Boston, or, you know, there's loads of options from there, isn't there? Oh, yes. You could head on over to Maine and see all kinds of places in New England. You might as well whilst you're over there, and we make it easy for you. This is the thing. If you do want to add anything on, the moment to do it is when you're talking to your booking specialist. They'll be able to talk you through all of those options on offer.
Well, listen, they'll give you ideas as well. And it's up to you. It's completely up to you. You know, we'll never say, right, okay, you will be doing this. You must do that. We'll give you the advice, and then you either alone or together, you make the decision yourself. That's the great thing. So when you call us, there's no obligation. We're not going to talk you into something. You know what I mean? You talk yourself into it, and then we'll do the rest of it for you.
Yeah.
0800 953 4700. Remember, you call us free here at Cruise1st, 7 days a week, and we're always here with new shows. So when you need smile and sunshine, come here.
Mind how you go.